Well, a very good evening to you, and we start in Lamu, where the Governor Issa Timamy will spend tonight and the entire weekend in police custody over the recent Mpeketoni killings, which claimed at least 65 lives.
The prosecution has said they need more time for investigations, but as KTN's Ferdinand Omondi reports, Timamy's UDF party has cried foul over what they've called unfair targeting of the Lamu Governor.
Lamu Governor Issa Timamy was arrested Wednesday night in Lamu, 2 weeks after the brazen killings in Mpeketoni, which the state has maintained was politically instigated. He was hauled to the Port Police Station in Mombasa, where he spent the night before being arraigned at the Mombasa Law Courts on Thursday. Prosecution, however, did not prefer any charges, instead seeking pre-charge detention for 14 days, pending investigations that could lead to grave charges.
The suspect is being investigated for the offense of murder, forcible transfer of population, and terrorism-related offenses.
In seeking more time, the prosecution submitted that the nature of the offenses called for intense investigations, which could not be concluded within the time he had been arrested and held. They also sought his detention without bail, arguing that his political profile and potential contact with alleged co-conspirators could damage the investigations.
There is great public interest involved in this matter, which public interest must be balanced against the rights of the respondent.
But Timamy's defense argued strongly for him to be released on bail or bond, saying investigations had not even been concluded to point any evidence toward their client.
There must be unwavering resolve, comprehensively address impunity, ethnic hatred, and ethnic profiling to preserve the people's continued coexistence. What ethnic hatred, what ethnic profiling is the prosecution talking about if an investigation has not taken place? My Lord, the investigation is ongoing.
There are 2 senators and 2 governors present who are willing to stand surety and produce him not only to any police station if required, but also to this court at any time as may be directed by your lordship. That should show, my lord, that in fact the incarceration of Mr. Issa Timamy in custody is not merited in the circumstances of this case.
Judge Martin Muya deferred his ruling until Monday, when he will decide whether or not to release the governor. That means Issa Timamy will be the guest of remand police for at least 4 nights. The arrest of a sitting governor has already raised political temperatures. His UDF party faulted the government over what it termed inhumane the manner in which Timamy was arrested and detained, sentiments which were echoed by Mombasa Senator Hassan Omar.
We totally believe that this whole idea, this whole scheme is politically also motivated in response to give credence to the president's assertions that this whole attacks in Mpeketoni were politically and ethnically motivated.
UDF party leader Musalia Mudavadi also alleged that Timamy is being victimized for being at the forefront in demanding accountability in the management of land transactions in Lamu County.
Northeastern, where there are ethnic conflicts. And in that place, the governors were simply told to go and make statements, and an investigation is ongoing. Correct. Now, this one is different in the sense that he has been bundled and taken away from his county in a very, very uncivil manner.
Issa Timamy is the only sitting governor elected on a UDF ticket in the country. Issa Timamy may be innocent until proven guilty, but the weight of the charges that could potentially be preferred against him is very significant. They will either prove or dispel the government's conviction that the Mpeketoni attacks were politically instigated, while for Timamy himself, his very political future and indeed freedom entirely depends on it. Ferdinand Omondi, KTN at the Mombasa Law Courts.